Satyam Bada Dharmachara, Satyamev Jayate. Good evening, friends. I am Vipul Kumar. Welcome all of you. News desk on income tax, GST, and corporate laws. Under corporate laws, SEBI has issued press release on 18th June 2020. Regulatory measures issued by the SEBI to be continued in force till July 30, 2020. On review of the COVID-19 pandemic's related situation, it has been decided that the regulatory measure introduced by SEBI press release dated March 20, 2020 shall continue to be in force till July 30, 2020. Another circular issued on 19 June 2020 today, SEBI further relaxes timelines for compliance with the regulatory requirements. In view of the situation arising due to COVID-19 pandemic, lockdown imposed by the government and the representation received from stock exchanges, the board decided to further extend the timelines for compliance with the regulatory requirement by the trading members or clearing members or depository participants mentioned in the earlier SEBI circulars. Under Income Tax Act, ITAT dismisses ex parte order of the CIT denying Section 80G exemption. ITAT Pune decided on 3rd June 2020. Case name Dhyan Ranjan Section Parasarak Mandal versus CIT exemption ITAT Pune. The issue under consideration is whether the ex parte order of the CIT exemption denying 80G exemption is justified in law. In the present case, CIT exemption has passed ex parte order for denying Section 80G exemption. The assessee states that the assessee had sufficient reasonable cause for not complying with the notices before the CIT exemption, and non-appearance cannot be attributed to any deliberate misconduct of the assessee, and the assessee is always a bona fide assessee and has always cooperated with the proceedings. ITAT Pune states that the reason explained by the assessee for not complying with the notices before the CIT exemption cannot be attributed to any deliberate non-appearance or malified intention of the assessee, and the principle of the natural justice coupled with the fact that income tax legislation is welfare legislation. It is appropriate to provide another opportunity to assessee to present its case before the CIT exemption. Therefore, ITAT set aside the order of CIT exemption and remand the matter back to his file to adjudicate the matter afresh. Thus, the ground raised by the assessee is allowed. Another case, Tapan Kumar Biswas versus ITAT Kolkata, where high rate of the depreciation not allowed on the vehicles used for the advertisement. The issue under consideration is whether the higher rate of the depreciation can be granted to the vehicle used for the display of advertisement under the provision of the Income Tax Act 1961. In the present case, the assessee is an individual who is engaged in the business of advertisement through the display of banner, hoarding, and mobile van. He has filed an income tax return for the relevant year where he claimed the higher rate of the depreciation, that is 40% for vehicles used for the display of the advertisement, where normally 15% was allowed in the Act. The CIT appeal has rejected the claim and passed the order. ITAT states that the depreciation at a higher rate is allowed on the motor vehicle only if it is used by the assessee in the business of the running the same on hire. Keeping in view the nature of the assessee business, ITAT is of the view that the vehicle used for the display of the advertisement cannot be said to have used in the business of running the same on hire, and the assessee therefore is not entitled to higher rate of the depreciation on such vehicle. ITAT therefore uphold the impugned order of the Law CIT appeal confirming the disallowances on account of the assessee claim for depreciation at a higher rate on the vehicle. Another case, Sri Rajesh Jain versus ITAT Indore, Section 68 edition, merely for deposit of the business receipt of a spouse in joint bank account, unsustainable. In this case, the issue under consideration is whether the addition made by the assessing officer under Section 68 in respect of deposit of business of wife in their joint bank account is justified in law. In the present case, the assessee maintains a joint bank account with his wife to deposit the rental income of the assessee and his wife. During the year, he deposited business income of wife in that account. The assessing officer treated the deposit of cash in Bizia bank account as undisclosed income under Section 68 of the Income Tax Act 1961. ITAT states that the assessee submitted copy of the service tax registration relating to coaching institute. The assessee also submitted that his wife is a taxpayer having source of income from coaching institute, rental income and bank interest, and regularly files income tax return. Copy of the income tax return, balance sheet and profit and loss account was also filed. The assessee also explained that rental income of the assessee and his wife is deposited in the saving account and his wife is at liberty to withdraw or deposit from her bank as per her requirement. On consideration of these facts and circumstances, ITAT states that it is wrong to assume that the assessee is the sole owner of the fund in the said bank account. Therefore, ITAT directs the assessing officer to delete the addition made under Section 68. Hence, appeal filed by the assessee is allowed. Under GST, Advance Authority Gujarat ruling, Sri Savai Manohar Lal Rathi. Interesting advance ruling authority case. In this case, interest on the PPF saving bank account deposit or loan part of the aggregate turnover for the GST registration. Interest on the PPF, personal loan and advances given to family of friends saving bank account to be included in aggregate turnover for GST registration. In this case, Savai Manohar Lal Rathi, the Gujarat Authority for Advance ruling, has held that interest income from PPF, interest income from personal loan and advances given to family, friends, and interest income from saving bank account to be included in the aggregate turnover for GST registration. Thank you, friends. Satyam Vada Dharmachara Satyamev Jayate. Thank you so much.